Hello! Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope it's going well. Happy Sunday. Happy marvelous Sunday. Oh my goodness. What a shock. I think I'm getting pretty close to 30 Uma streams. Now that I think about it. Let me check quickly. Streaming stats. Games. This is my 29th Uma stream. Oh my goodness. Crazy. I feel like it's really loud too, so I need to update. One sec. Sorry, you can probably hear all those like dings while I'm moving the volume around. Yeah, it's Sunday. It's Uma Day. Just came off getting crushed in Cashew Cup, which is perfect. And by crushed, I mean I came in like 6th or something, which is not bad, but you know, we can do better. So we got to rectify that a subsequent week. But now that the trainer training event is over, which, you know, maybe you guys saw some of my streams for that over the past couple weeks. Maybe you saw Cashew or some other content creators doing it. That was a really cool tournament. It was a really cool event. I'm really glad I was able to participate. But basically, for those 2 weeks, all I was doing is careers specifically for that event. So I've only just started doing CM12 careers in the past, like, 3 days. And I'm getting irate over the fact that I never get medium S unless it's a run where everything else is going wrong, and then it will throw me medium S. And I'm like, what do you think you're doing? Why is it only when everything goes wrong that you give me medium S? Why is it when I low roll my stats and I don't proc on your left, then you give me medium S? But when I have 1175 in speed, power, and wit, and every gold skill that I could want, then I don't get it. It's driving me crazy. I'm begging for a run where everything can go right for once. So we're gonna see how it goes. I'm going for a full Mejiro team. So if you saw my thumbnail, Dober, Ryan, Ardan. That's gonna be my team. I'm not gonna run X-Ogre. I'm not running a Dominator. I'm running my Oshis. We are running 3 Mejiros. Okay? Anyway, belated. Hello, OP. Hello, Elliot. Hello, Cashew. Hello, Cerulean, right? Don't hurt me as Cerulean. Hello, Frost. Hello, Knee Lurkers. Hope it's going well. Y'all ready for CM tomorrow? We're getting there. Let me show what I have right now. How's it going for you guys? How is CM12 prep? 6th is better than I've ever done. Hey, you can always change that. You can get into the Uma mines with the rest of us. Also, Elliot, I love the King Halo picture. Speaking of King Halo, that's who I ran in the trainer training event. And I got my first UG Uma. Which, ironically enough, was literally my very first run for that event. Got me this UG Halo. And I was never able to get a UG after that. I got an SS Plus once or twice, I think. Yeah, I got an SS Plus. But I could not get another UG. I came super close with this Dober. This is currently my best Dober, I would say, for the CM. We cap speed, we have really good power, we have really good wit. I got pretty much all the skills I would want. But I did not get medium S, nor did I get turf S. She was like 130 off of UG, which is kind of heartbreaking. But yeah, you can see here from my highest rated Umas, there's a lot of Dober, Ryan, and Ardan, because that's mostly who I've been running in the past 3 days. And then there's the King Halos from the event, which is actually kind of crazy when you look at it. Like, my top 3 rows are all Umas that I've made in the last 2 weeks. My top 15 Umas have all happened in the last 2 weeks. So thank you, Wagent, for the coaching in the event, because now I can, not every run, obviously, but I'm more consistently hitting these higher rated Umas that are very strong. We love Soulful Teams, Buddha X Ogre enjoyers, not the Uma, we love the Uma, just the trainers. Yeah. I mean, I've run Exogre in previous CMs too, but knowing how dominant and brutal she's going to be in this CM, like, it really makes me want to, like, just Oshi team. And I've talked about wanting to do a full Mejiro team for a while, so I got a UG2 Satono Diamond without medium S, but has 180 speed worth of green, so hopefully she brings me the win. Yeah, so in that case, I think it's totally fine not having medium S. I mean, 180 speed, so what? Do you have, I assume it's Firm Course Menace, double right and double spring? The amount of stats you get from that is, yeah, insane. I mean, that's more than medium S would get you anyway. So, oh god, 1 sec. That's embarrassing. Oh my god. I don't know if you guys just heard another voice talking out of nowhere. I was freaking out. Oh, that caught me so off guard. I freaked out. I was like, why do I suddenly hear somebody talking? Yeah, I might have had ASMR on earlier. Before stream. While I was watching the Cashew Cup. And I guess it auto-played in the background for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway. Congrats on the UG2 Satono Diamond. That's awesome. And hello, Ming. Welcome to the stream. Hope it's going well. I have my Satono Ace ready. 1 Hybrid Dominator Grass. Only missing 1 more. Currently, it's a Dober with medium S. Hey, Dober's a great pick. That seems like a good team. Also, fast learner. I have 19 skills. I think my highest Uma's up here. Like this SS plus Dober, I believe was also a fast learner. I think this Ardan was also a fast learner. So right now, I would say I got this one yesterday. Oh, this is the one I finished this morning. I only raced 29 times, which was not ideal. I just kept getting good trainings on like G3 or G2 days, and I was like, well, I'm not going to pass up a 50 stat training. But that happened 5 or 6 times, and, you know, then I couldn't. I still have a lot of skills, though, because I actually had Fast Learner on this. But and I got Turf S, too, but I didn't get Medium S. So, I mean, this one's pretty good, though. The stamina's a little low, is the issue, so I don't think she's really going to be doable, especially if there's going to be debuffers. You know, I picked up a small breather and Fighting Spirit, because those both have a heal. I don't know if those are good enough to make this work. You know, I also picked up Standard Distance again to try and make it work. It might be a little bit too low. You know, if I had better stamina, I could have bought more speed skills or something, but that one wasn't bad. But yeah, this Dober is probably the best one I have at the moment. So she would be on my team. No medium S, but, you know, great stats and skills. This Ardan would be on my team. No medium S, but great stats and skills. We got Umastan. Playtime's over, I would hope, should trigger because she's a pace, and I'm running 2 lates. And then this Ryan is my best Ryan, and also on the team at the moment. No medium S, but great stats, great skills. So I have solid Umas that I can run right now, right? It's just, I don't have one. None of them right now have medium S. So I'm really, really hoping that I can pull one off that has medium S and still has the good stats and skills. That is the hope. I know there was a Dober on here that made me irate a couple days ago. See, like I got medium S on this Dober, and then I low rolled speed and power. But I have a shit ton of stamina. Have phenomenal skills. It's just, all I needed was like 2 more good speed trainings, and this would have been the one. Where was the other one? I got Turf and Medium S on one Dober, and it went so wrong. I don't know. Was also fast learner, have 19 skills. Oh my god. That high stamina Dober would have been perfect for the CM after this. Which one? The one that had 900? Where is she? Oh, this one. Yeah, two more speed trainings. That's all I needed. 2 more speed trainings. It's a 2400. Oh. The current one, the upcoming CM is what? 2000? I've also been experimenting with a bunch of different decks. So I've tried so many combinations. I've tried 2 speed, 2 power, 2 wit. I've tried 3 speed, 1 power, 2 wit. 3 speed, 3 wit, no power. 2 speed, 1 power, 3 wit. Like, I've done so many different combinations to try and make the best Uma that I can. And it's just, I feel like I'm so close. 2000 Satsuki show when the IRL race happened yesterday. Hey! Perfect timing. Good job, Uma. Yeah, I know Cashew was super excited about the winner for that one. I don't really know much about the horses who were in it. So I can't really comment on it, but what I'm really struggling with, maybe some of you guys in chat have an opinion. Obviously, you can see I've been pulling off solid stat lines and whatnot. But what I really can't solidify is what deck to use. So I've been bringing Kita-san, of course, because I want curvature. I've been bringing Nice Nature, of course, because I want on your left, right? And then the 4 outside of that are where I keep switching things around. So I've been using NTR, which gets you Firm Course Menace, which is really nice. That's 60 extra speed and power. I think we're going to want as much speed and power as we can possibly get to contend with these Exogrees. She's also just a solid speed card. I have her MLB. I've been using MLB Fuku. Again, those 30 stats across the board at the start, really nice. I never finish her event chain because she hates me. But she gets the energy reduction when you're training with her. She gets the failure prevention. Very strong card. She roams, though. I've been using Fine Motion because Fine Motion is a phenomenal speed card. Wit card. I have been using Yukino Bijin, forcing her in at 0 limit break because I want no stopping me. And then for power, I've been using either Marvelous Sunday, which more so on the late surgers, not on Ardan, but Marvelous Sunday. I don't think I've ever gotten freaking Fast and Furious from her. I get Position Pilfer when her event chain finishes every single time. I have literally never, ever gotten Fast and Furious from this card. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But she has good skill hints and, you know, but she's also roaming. So, like, this deck is kind of crazy because it's 2 roaming cards. I had 1 speed, 3 wit, and then 2 roaming cards. The Fuku and the Marvelous Sunday. How did you get so much power? 2 roaming cards. I got lucky, and I got Fuku and Marvelous Sunday both end up on power every once in a while. And then I get a good power hit. Outside of when that happens, I struggle with power. Power is by far the biggest issue for me when I'm working on Dober and Ardan. The other power card that I've been using is... Did I use it here? Yeah. Nishino Flower power card gets you a lot of race bonus. I also like her on Ardan in particular because she has nice skills for pace. And then for Ardan, I'm also borrowing the Pasa power that gets you Killer Tunes. I really wish this one got Medium S instead of Mile S. Oh my god, she would have been phenomenal. But I got really lucky on this one too because, you know, this is 2 speed cards. I mean, 2 power cards plus a roaming speed. If anything, I'm lucky that I capped speed on this Ardan. I did a run trying to use the Digiton power card, which gets you, I think, Medium Straight and Late Surger Straight are both skill hints you can get. She's also a roaming card. So this was also a double roaming deck that had 2 speed, 2 wit, and then 2 roaming. So I'm just like, I'm all over the place with what I'm trying to do with these decks. There's really only 2 ways to play Mant after long CM. Either 3 to 4 Guts builds or the 2 to 3 wit with the balance of speed and power. Which are both gonna be interesting. You're gonna have the Guts Maxers versus the Guts Haters or whatever. How many... So I think the expectation is we get Grand Live like late June, early July, right? And we have this medium CM. The next CM is medium again. The one after that, I believe, is Mile. And from what I was told, Taishin is like the god for that Mile CM. Like Taishin is the #1 Uma for that CM. So I'm stoked because that gives me a chance to build like the most fucking godly Taishin that I possibly can. Mr. CB Wit is going to be out by then, which I'm going to be rolling for. So I can get Daring Strike off of that, and I don't have to run the Ayabe power card. So I can run the Ayabe Guts cards instead. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to build my fucking god Taishin, but it's 2 CMs away. So is Long the CM after that? And then I guess we probably have like 1 or 2 CMs after that until Grand Live. Even if I bring 2 power cards lately, I've been struggling to max power, not sure what I'm doing wrong. I think it's honestly just RNG. Like I've been getting screwed. If I get screwed on a stat, it's power. Like I low rolled power here. That was with a power card. See, this is again that same deck that had the 2 roaming. So it really depends how they roam. I know I had one Dober run where I just got destroyed for power. Power was the lowest here. Again, like this one, just horrific power. No, I mean, okay, I say horrific. 950 is like not a horrific stat, right? But when you're targeting 1100 plus, 950 feels bad. I have a crap ton of stamina though. So I'm assuming when I was finishing races, I was mostly getting stamina from it. I have a lot of guts somehow too. Power was really bad here. I capped speed and wit and I didn't even get 1000 power. So, I mean, this is the risk. So I totally get it, Truff. This one, this one I did 3 speed, 3 wit. So that's kind of on me. I don't know why I thought I would cap power when I'm not having a single power card. But I'm experimenting. I'm trying to see what works. So, yeah. I don't really have a plan outside of I'm going to do some Mejiro runs, and we're going to see if we can finally get a freaking medium S. I kind of want to do an Ardan run. So, Ardan has B Mile, so I do have to bring somebody who has a Mile Spark. I believe I've been borrowing an Opera. I was hoping to have Opera and Ogre as my 2 borrows, or as my 2 parents, because then I get a velocity burst at 400 and 200 meters left. I don't really know if that's, the ideal, ults to bring on a pace. I think I've heard that Redshift doesn't activate at a great time in the CM. I could be wrong, but I'm assuming that means Maru is probably not somebody to bring. Guts build for the next CM is actually strong. Final Straight's like 500 meters long. Guts builds will eat up the non-Guts builds and dueling and steal easy wins. Oh, that's true, yeah. There's going to be a ton of dueling at that point. That's definitely going to change who's really viable then. Because if it's another medium and you're running Guts, you're going to have to run like mostly stamina sparks. So you're probably going to have to do like a 1 speed 3 guts 2 wit or a 2 speed 2 guts 2 wit. But if your Uma doesn't get bonuses in like power and guts, like for example Dober, who I really like, I assume she's probably not going to be great because she has 0 growth in stamina, power, or guts. So you're getting no help with guts or power on somebody like Dober. Now somebody like Ryan, who has 20 power, 10 guts, that's probably pretty doable. Okay, 3 mile, definitely not long, no. Medium turf. Little stamina, a lot of power. $21 across the board, that's nice. Turf, medium turf. Okay. A lot of stamina. Turf, mile. That's too much mile. Pace, mile. Too much mile. I'm just trying to run a mile to medium thing on her. I could do mile to long, but my odds of getting medium S go way down the drain because you need at least 7 long sparks. So this one has 7. You need 7 long to get her to A. Sorry, you need 7 long to get her to A long. And you also need a mile spark to get her to mile A. So, I mean, you could do mile B, but you're probably going to lose a couple. Or have to use some extra clocks. Mile B is probably fine. Obviously, running the long races does open you up to, you know, Armakinan, Kikugasho, Triple Crown. What did I do on my previous Ardan? So the best Ardan I've gotten, I did a 2 speed, 2 power, 2 wit. I ran my own Ogre that had mile, pace, and turf. And then the Opera had medium, turf. I could try an Ardan run that gets you the long stuff just to see. But in reality, it's like 2 extra races. Like, I don't know how much extra stats I'm going to get from that. I wouldn't be able to get the goddess epithet. I'm trying to get Umastan on my late to break out of the pack late. Yeah, if you can be at the front of the pack, that's definitely ideal. You want to be at the front of the pack, and you want to push mid-race to get as far up as you can. Like, if your late surger can push in mid-race far enough to be at the back of the pace chasers, you're in a good spot. Like, in the Cashew Cup, for example, the medium race that I ran my other Ardan in, she was a pace chaser, but mid-race, she pushed up to the fronts, and she actually started to pass a front or two, which then, you know, she's way up there. I think she came in second or third in that race, but, like, you ideally want that mid-race to push as far as you can, and you want to be at the front. You either want to be at the front of your pack or pushing to the next pack. So UmaStan is definitely, if you're running Pacer late, UmaStan is a good one to pick up. So, let's see here. So if I ran that opera that had some long, and then I don't pick up somebody that has medium, I just want an ogre. Sorry, I just want an ogre that has medium and turf, ideally. Do I have an ogre like that? No. Do I have a filter on? Of course. I'm filtering for sprint. Because... of course I am. I know I had more ogres than that. Look how many Taishuns I have. God damn. Alright, so we have medium, turf, medium. Okay. And she would get me some stamina and wit. I have long, long, long. No. Okay, what I need to do is make sure they have medium. I only have 2 ogres with medium. Medium late sprint? No. So I don't even get double circle affinity with my own ogre that has medium turf medium. Not ideal. Okay, if I include Mile, that one also gets me sprint, which I don't want. Okay, this one... Mile Pace Turf. So that's the other one that I used. So I have 0 medium sparks, though. So obviously that's not happening. Medium late sprint, no. That has terrible stats. So this medium turf medium is my best medium related ogre. But it doesn't have great stats. This one has better stats, but it's mile pace turf. What if... Okay, hold on. Could sort by affinity. Yeah, sorting by affinity is generally what I would do. Unless I'm looking for a specific Uma as the parent, in which case I sort by name, because I only want to look at that specific Uma. Name. Show me all my operas. All the opera borrows I have. Okay. So we have... This one gets me a mile. I think this was triple mile. Nope. Turf mile, mile. No. I want as much stamina and power as I can get. Pace mile, no. Medium turf. Now that's nice. Umastan, head on. Nimble nav. Nimble nav. Head on. Spring runner. Mile, no. This is the long one. I probably would want more stamina if I'm gonna run 2 power cards. I just use visuals for a specific Uma since it doesn't visualize affinity. Wish I could stick around, but I have to get some things done. Good luck on runs. No problem, Chuff. Good luck with the stuff you got going on. Thanks for hanging out while you did. Have a good rest of your day. Base mile. That was the all mile. And what was this one? Turf, medium turf. Hello Tim, hello Noel, hope it's going well. Welcome to the stream. Cashew's done streaming already, VTuber. Believe it or not, yeah, he's been done for like an hour. The Ogres. Mile pace turf. We have speed and power there. Shrewd Step I've heard is actually really good on pace. I'm not getting a whole lot of stam from this. I don't have my own opera, so I kind of have to borrow opera, which means I'm restricted to Ogre and whatever stamina I can get from her. So really one of these two is the best I can do, stamina-wise. Medium turf, medium. So if I don't even raise Mile to A, I do get double circle with I think all medium and turf sparks, which is nice, but you're really hoping you don't lose those mile races in that case. And then the other Ogre was like mile pace medium, which is just way less ideal. But it does get you 21 more power. But I'm running 2 power cards. Okay. I'll try a run like this where I'm only bringing medium and turf. I'm going to run a mile to medium schedule. We'll see how it goes. So for pace... I want to borrow the... Asa. So this is what I ran previously. It's very reliant on getting medium and turf at medium S at least, but ideally also turf S though, because I'm not giving myself a way to get Firm Course Menace because I'm not bringing NTR, which is fine. It's just, you know, we'll try it out. We'll see how it goes. What we're looking for, we want curvature, we want speed star, and we want killer tunes. So we want all 3 of those to finish, and ideally, we don't want to get screwed by fine motion not giving us speed star, which I consistently get screwed because fine motion decides, hey, guess what? I'm not going to hang out in wit, and also I'm going to start my chain junior year so that you don't have the wit threshold hit and you don't get speed star. Just because she wants to troll me. What do you know? Fine motions and guts. Perfect start. Okay, we raise friendships as much as we can. Power and guts or wit? I'm gonna take the power and guts. Fuku and Fine Motion are the two most annoying to raise the friendship for, so we want to prioritize them if we see them. This one kind of stinks. Speed or power, I will take speed. Raise those friendships. I crash out whenever Fine Motion doesn't cover her mouth on the final chain. Her covering her mouth equals speed star. It's funny when there's those little tells that you can pick up on. The same thing happens with Fuku. Like, with Fuku, when you hit the top response on her chain, if she raises her arms, you got it. If she, like, bends over, you don't. For the second Fuku chain, if Dodo stays on the screen, you didn't get it. If Opera shows up, you did get it. I still haven't figured out what it is on the final chain. I know there is a difference. I just haven't quite figured it out. But yeah, like, certain cards have that, like, specific visual tell, which is kind of fun. At level 2, good. Alright, Fine Motion has started her chain super early, as she always does. I'm getting a lot of people hanging out in Wit. How's the run going? Had to go walk the cat? I just started the first one. I spent a lot of time looking at my previous ones and trying to figure out what I might want to run. Oh my god, 3 people in Wit again. Fuku Final Chain has 3 different possibilities, one for Lucky 7, another for 1 hint of Super Lucky, and another for 3 hints. Yeah, and the 3 hints one, it's like, right, you get 1 for Lucky 7, 1 that has a hint for Super Lucky 7, and I think like 7 stats across the board, and then you have 7 stats across the board, 77 skill points, and 3 hints of Super Lucky 7. I failed it. Because I always fail it. That is the Fuku experience. Oh my god, 4 people. The amount of people who are hanging out in Wit is insane. I mean, it's building friendships nicely, which is good. For my free pizza and Wit? Why wouldn't you hang out in Wit? Yeah, no, exactly. Who would say no to free pizza? Okay. Ooh, carrots. Don't mind if I do. Very nice friendships at this point. Okay, so I want to load my mild medium agenda. I only mark the G1s. I kind of have in my head when I do the other ones, typically. 4 people in guts. I mean, you gotta take that for all the friendships. But I really need to start building speed, because I'm kind of low, and I'm gonna have a lot of mile races, which I have a B in. I'm gonna rest this turn, because I'm low on energy, and I'm gonna start racing very soon. That's kind of cute. Please give me Fast Learner. No, of course not. So if I hit speed, I do get a little bit of speed. I'm gonna race next turn. So obviously having a little extra speed would be nice. This would get Flower able to Rainbow. If I go to Stamina, that would get Kitasan able to Rainbow, plus Fuku is either going to also be able to Rainbow or 1 away. If I go Power, that's going to get Fine Motion 1 away. I think I go Stamina, because those are my 2 speed cards. I need them to be able to Rainbow and Speed ASAP. Fuku is 1 away. Okay. So we have Fuku 1 away, Flower 1 away, and Fine Motion is 2 away. But we gotta start racing. So I have to hope that my low speed right now is not going to make me need to start clocking a lot, and then I get speed as my last few trainings before Classic Year. Also, hello Zraya, hope it's going well. Welcome to the stream. Guts, okay, not really what I was looking for, but... What do we have here? All 3 of the friendships I need are sitting in Wit. Oh, how nice. Too bad it's a race. Good job, Ardan. Okay, training turn. Okay, we got speed that time. Nice. He's savvy. Cool. Kita-san, mood up and energy. Nice. Okay, we want... Well, I guess we're hitting Wit. I'm not going to say no to... I mean, I got 2 friendships in there that I still need to finish. That gets me energy back, and there's nobody in speed, so... Hello, Flower. Hello, Jack. Hope it's going well. Welcome to the stream. Speed weight, good. 40%. Energy, okay. This is a race turn. $2,000 wit and your ult still won't trigger. Oh yeah, gotta love failing a wit check when you have cap wit. Speed scroll, lovely. So I definitely need speed. Alright, Flower finished her chain, that's fine. I'm gonna take the top for the power. This is probably a race turn. No, I gotta take that speed. That gets Fine Motion up to Rainbow. Obviously I needed speed. Okay, I mean, you're really speedrunning it here, fine. So, I'm probably going to be racing the last 3 turns. So, I'm going to go for speed here again. Of course, I failed the 6%. That's about the worst possible thing that could have happened. So now Fuku will in fact not be able to rainbow, and I have to race 3 turns in a row. Love failing a 6%. That is perfect. I failed the 1% the other day. I couldn't believe it. Stare at the screen in disbelief. That's so sad. Thank you for the mood up. Okay, I'm killing the career. I'm dooring the career, sorry. Having 2 turns in a row where you fail that speed training for 6% and then you fail the speed star proc. Nope. Restart. So far so good. Right now I'm making a list while having brunch as I woke up around late noon. Oh, what's the list for? 1% equals 50-50? Yeah, that's how it feels. Game likes to give 1% trading failures like candy, but fails to give us 3-star blue sparks at 10% constantly. Yeah, tell me about it. The RNG in this game feels very defeating at times. Okay, 3 good friendships and power. I'll take the stamina again. No fast learner, as expected. Why would I get fast learner? Speed and guts. I'm gonna rest. Just a hobby, list of playable characters, weapons, etc. Gotcha. I was thinking you were like ranking something. Nothing great. I'm just gonna hit wit to work on Fuku. I will take the 20 power for 10 energy. That seems like a good trade-off. 3 people in speed, don't mind if I do. Including Fuku and Kita. And Fine Motion starts insanely early as always, because this is just what she does. Because she wants me to fail Speed Star. I swear to God. 3 people in wit. 3 people in wit again. Including Fine Motion. Top option for power. Also, some new favorite items. Nikkei, nothing to rank. 3 people in power again. I mean, wit again. Become charming. Don't mind if I do. We need to work on Fine Motion. That event on Power's card is, I mean, on a Flowers card is so nice. Okay, we are woefully low on speed again. I'm 50 below where I want to be on speed at this point. Ideally, I have 250 in speed, power, and wit. Come debut race, I have 200, 300, 270 or something like that. So I'm well ahead of pace on power and wit right now. Speed needs work. Okay. Load the G1s. I'm gonna take the speed because I need that more than power right now. medium straight. Cool. We race. Did you get advanced card in the mail, Anika? Advanced card. Are those tickets or something? I haven't logged in today, so probably not. That would have been a nice power to click, but nope. I'm gonna have to rest next turn. Advanced tick. Okay, gotcha. No, but I will log in on my phone on the side to make sure I redeem them. I don't want to miss out on free rolls. Okay, speed from the race and speed scroll. That's nice. Oh, I haven't had this event. Greetings, Zano. Fancy running into you here. What are you reading? Martial Arts Guidebook. A fascinating one indeed. The original manuscript was written over a century ago. Martial Arts Guidebook. Written more like than 100 years ago? That sounds like a challenging read. That's been modernized, so it's easy to make sense of. Certain parts could apply to races, too. Oh, really? I'll look over my collection immediately. Yaina Miteki is the next banner, I think. It's her, and then Nature and Halo Cheer, and then Ainz Fujin with Mr. CB Wit. Woo! I will take Power and Wit. Okay, so I definitely want the speed and power scrolls. I will take the 40, I'll take the Master Hammer. Okay, just redeem that advanced ticket. Okay, we definitely need to rest this turn. I don't think I have any energy. I do. That's not a wit that's worth hitting, so we're just gonna rest. Well rested, thank you. Okay, we get... We're gonna take both of the energies. Fine Motion really needs work on our friendship. That's looking rough. We should get a race, 2 races in a row. Read photo book. I don't think I've seen that one before. A new NPC, perhaps? Power, cool. Empowering megaphone, cool. Speed, thank you. Nice. Skin outbreak, we definitely want the cream for it. You're like a star out there. Energy. Master Hammer. Speed weight. Okay, actually, skip that. I guess we're just hitting wit again. It's alright, I guess we can make up for it in summer, hopefully. Making a list for Caligula Effect, which prompted me to ask, did you buy the Caligula Effect games? I have not, no. I saw the anime, but I have not fought or played any of the games. Speed scroll, very good. Speed, thank you. Speed, thank you. Energy, thank you. Okay, so we want the hammer, guts, take the hammer. I will definitely take the speed and power. Overdose adds extra stuff that wasn't in the original game and anime. Very, it's just, I feel like that's so common for JRPGs. To just release like a definitive edition a year or two later that has everything. I mean, you know, it happens a lot in the Western games too, but I don't know. Like Atlas has done it so much that I just am never surprised when I see other companies do it. Prepare to pass hints. Very nice. I will buy both good luck charms. I love that item with all my heart. Full stakes. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I assume it's JRPG. I haven't watched any gameplay though, so I'd have to see what it looks like. Power and stamina, okay. Base straight, cool. Energy, thank you. I love that event too. Ogre busting out the giant drink. Okay, I want both of those. I want that. I would like a power weight. I would like that energy. Fine Motion sitting by herself in guts. This is what she always does. If I remember correctly, this is 2 training turns in a row, so I'm going to hit a 40 hammer. Train on speed there to work on Flower's friendship and get me a little bit of speed because that's what I'm weakest at. Power. Wow, Fine Motion actually in wit. Okay, I'm gonna hit that because we desperately need to work on our friendship. Okay, now we're gonna be back to racing. That's not a bad speed training actually, and it gets me Fine Motion friendship. Okay, I'm gonna hit the speed. We will race the next 2 turns. Actually, no, we'll race, Ooh, okay. I guess we're just getting extra training in. That's good speed. This is a cute event, too. I don't buy Persona games day 1 anymore. There's always going to be golden or royal versions. That's certainly what it feels like, yeah. I have been buying them day 1 just because I like the game so much, or the series so much, but like, historically, yeah, every single Persona, pretty much every single Atlas game, honestly, gets a definitive re-release a year or 2 later. Persona 3 got it, Persona 4 did, Persona 5 did. Pretty much every Shin Megami Tensei game has gotten it. Devil Survivor got it. Like, I mean, Persona 3 Reload hasn't yet, but they released a DLC. So I read actually recently, I think in an interview, they said something like, we're moving away from that business model. And they want to just I don't know. It seems like they want to stop doing that, which, like, if that's true, cool. My problem is, like, I collect physical games, and I like having the full game on the disc. So to me, when they re-release it, and they, like, include extra content, I like to buy it because it's like, oh great, I get all of the content on the disc instead of having to buy a DLC that's not on the disc. So if they mean, okay, we're just going to release the game and then we'll do a DLC later, then I'm like, well, technically that's worse because now I can't have it on the disc. Okay, medium S. Oh my goodness. We're in business. We gotta lock in for this career now. We gotta ultra lock in. There's a lot of good stuff here. Stay focused, yeah. Uh-huh. If Fine Motion could magically be able to rainbow, that would be phenomenal. I got a lot of hammers. Let's start using those. But yeah, like I like that they add the extra content and really refine the game, but... Oh, Ardan, don't start doing this to me. Don't start doing this to me, bud. No, 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 no. Your stats are totally fine. I know it's Nishino Flower. I know it's my biggest op. You can do this. Thank you. Speed, thank you. Empowering and Power Scroll, thank you. Power and Wit, good. Okay. We want the Kale. I want the Power Scroll. Actually, I guess I should probably just pick up the Guts. Okay, so we're gonna rest this turn probably, then race. After that race turn, we're gonna buy the Power Scroll and the Empowering Megaphone. Race the turn after that, we'll pick up the Energy and the Power Ankle. That should be fine. Okay. I wanted to get the Wit hit there because Fine Motion was sitting there, and I really want to work on our friendship. Especially with Summer right around the corner. Anything that's going to get her closer to rainbowing and getting me a good Wit hit in Summer is going to be, oh, that's a nice Wit training too with her in Wit, but we got to do the G1. Metaphor did it with a digital art book edition, which is just deluxe with the art book included. What the heck? Come on. Metaphor is so good though. Have you played that yet? So in on more Caligula effect. I never did a definitive edition for 2. Oh, head-on hint. Nice. Hopefully they do one at some point. Or maybe that means they're just working on a third game. Okay, we got another good luck charm there. I don't think I have any whistles. That could be the one. I do have one whistle. Okay. Where'd my other hammer go? I thought I had 2. Beat it twice, definitely well-deserved game of the year. Completely agree. I think it came out, it was the same year as Astrobot. And I loved Astrobot. It was like, it was between Astrobot and Metaphor for my game of the year, and I think either one is totally deserving. I think I might have given it to Astrobot. I'd have to double check. But yeah, such a good game. I freaking loved Metaphor. Regular Effect 2 seemed like a conclusion to the first game with what happens. Oh. Chance that they don't make another one then? Ooh. Well, I definitely want the energy and the good luck charm, so I guess I could sacrifice the good luck charm to get this good luck charm. I think I have 2 right now. I have 3. Okay. I don't have a lot of hammer megaphones. I don't have any power anklets. So I definitely think I should have one of those. I'm going to rest this turn. Please, Ardan, right before summer. Why would you do that? I don't have a mood up. If I did, I would have wanted to use it with my Kale. So, how could you do that to me? Okay. Deep breaths. It's summer. Summer's around the corner. You're going to be happy. You're going to be at the beach with your friends and your sisters. You're going to have a good time. You're going to win the Takarazuka Kinen. The reporter's going to show up. You're going to be in a good mood. You're in a great mood. The reporter showed up. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff I like in here with only 110 points. That's really unfortunate. I definitely want the speed scroll. I can potentially get away with not buying the cupcake or the energy drink depending on how summer goes, so I'm going to hold off for now. I have 3 good luck charms right now, so I probably don't need to buy the 4th one at the moment. Okay, let's get the speed scroll at least. What's the first training? A good speed training. So I would be using, with that much energy, I would hit this, I would hit this, I would hit this. That should let me do it, hopefully with 0% failure. Then I can use good luck charms for the rest of summer if I need to. Fuck, 1 turn and I can't get both of these. Do I want the good luck charm or do I want the power ankle? A long time, so it seemed less likely that they would make a 3rd game. I'm sure it depends too, like what other projects they have going on, how well it sold. I mean, Persona's obviously I think going to be their big priority. Shin Megami Tensei is probably always going to be number 2. Metaphor seems like it's hopefully going to be a big like 3rd staple moving forward. We'll have to see after that. I'm going to take the good luck charm. I feel like the possibility of being able to do a training that's really good during the career when you have little energy is probably a little more worthwhile than the slight bump. Triple 7. Okay, another solid speed training. I don't have another speed weight. Nothing. My 1 whistle, please. Okay, a rainbow is there. So I would love to hit speed here, but we could use a little work on stamina. And Fine Motion is on power, and I want Fine Motion's friendship up. So I'm gonna hit all 3 of these to get a nice power training that is also going to give me some more Fine Motion. I also get 0%. Okay, that's a nice wit. I get 0 growth on power, so anytime I can hit power, that's going to be nice. Power and guts or wit? I'm gonna take the power and guts. Okay, we're not in a bad place. All of this stuff is going to expire, so I definitely need to do a race this turn so that I can buy some of it before it goes away. Speaking of Persona, did you do the event story of P5R with Crow and P5X? I have not. I have done 0 events in the entirety of P5X. I have not done a single event ever since the game came out. Or read a single event, I should say. I think that gets archived though, so I'm not too concerned there. Okay. So ideally I would race this turn. I have no energy. I do have 3 races coming up. Oh, I can hit with for the 20. Okay. Hit for the 20, do the race. Carrying out the same day as Uma was horrible luck. Yeah. Because honestly, I thought P5X would do better than Uma at first, because I was like, oh, Persona's an established franchise, like in the West. There's a big fan base for it. You know, people are going to be excited for it. And then in reality, what we saw was P5X stumbled, and Uma absolutely blew up overnight. So definitely not how I thought it would play out. But, you know, props to Uma. I love Uma. This has been my most played and most enjoyed gacha game ever since it came out, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. Okay, I want to hit Wit right there because Fine Motion is there. That would get her 1 away from being able to Rainbow. And we have 3 races coming up. Hello, Master. Welcome to the stream. Hope it's going well. This and Horsey game allowed me to get my horse girl fix. Yeah. Okay, Fine Motion can Rainbow. Very good. So, oh, that's a great Wit training. Too bad it's G1. My hammers are getting a little bit low here, so I'm going to hang on to that 1 just to be safe. Events in P5X for P5R and 3 are very important. I've heard, yeah, like those ones are actually story related, which I think is why they are getting archived as they come out. Like it seems like they immediately go to an archive, which is really nice. So at least I know they're there. Or whenever the heck I have time to do that. That's a great power training. Too bad it's a G1. Okay, I want the 60%. I want the speed. Actually, I'll take the little hammer so I can use that on the race. A blue archive? It is a blue archive. I have like no freaking pyros for when K comes out. Heard part 2 is coming? Of Blue Archive? I haven't heard anything about that. Like a whole brand new game? Or like a part 2 story? Another Kale, okay. Power and Wit, that's nice. So I do, I'm gonna pick up another skin outbreak just in case. Actually, no, we can wait and see what happens. Next part of the story even has a PV. Oh, interesting. So the 240s, I will take the speed. I probably will pick up the Kale, but let's just do the race and see what happens. P5X didn't resonate much with me, and also felt wrong that they're locking some Persona 5 lore in a gacha game. But it's just making another Persona 5 sequel. Yeah, it's what I kind of hope they do at some point, and I would definitely support if they did, is okay, we got both of the down condition. Oh god, are you kidding me? I hate when you get skin condition and it immediately goes into the second one. I only have one mood up, which is really unfortunate. There wasn't the big one, was there? No. Okay. I'm gonna buy another skin outbreak just in case. It's a nice speed training. I am kind of in dire need of wit. Sorry, so what I was saying is I hope what they do with Persona 5X is, I don't know if you know about Octopath, Octopath Traveler, but the Octopath Traveler 0 game that came out last year, which is the newest entry in the series, from what I've heard, that is actually like just a fully offline adaptation, a fully offline consoleized adaptation of the gacha game and its story. So if you've been playing the Octopath Traveler gacha game, you've kind of already seen it. But if you don't play the gacha game, you can buy Octopath Traveler 0, and it takes away the gacha mechanics, it takes away all of that stuff. It's just, it lets you play through the story and get the characters and play it in like that concise experience or something, which I think is really cool. If they did something like that for P5X and they just released like Persona 5X subtitle or something for like whatever, for consoles and PC as like a new Persona 5 game that adapted the story, I think that would be really cool. Seems like someone changed reality, only Sensei and Rin seem to notice. Oh boy. As we worried about the storage space because of what happens in the 3-2 collab. Oh, you think it's gonna be like a huge update? I didn't keep playing P5X since it was rough on my time. It came out at the same time as Uma, had to choose one. Yeah. I still have it installed, but I just like sporadically log in to roll for people I like, and that's about it. I'd love to like actually progress in the game at some point. I just haven't really had the time. It's the same for Stellasaur and CZN. Gacha games should spread out more. They should. They're just like cannibalizing their own market. I'm glad they celebrate holidays in this game. Get my Christmas cheer all year round. Yeah. Right. Alright, what do we got here? Is the buffer just on my end? Is anybody else having issues? I don't see any drop frames or stuff on my end. Okay, another cupcake. That's good. Energy, power ankles, that'll be good. Hello, Blinded. Hope it's going well. Well, I actually, on this run right now, I do have medium S. So, I am praying that the rest of this career goes well with trainings and stats. But I currently do have a medium S. I just need it to lock in. Okay, this would be a race turn, but this is a great wit training, so we're doing that. Another good wit training. I think, yep, there is a race. So there's races 3. So the next 4 turns all have races. Osaka High is there. There is a potential race after Osaka High, or you skip that and you could do this race. Um, if I race this turn and next turn, then take a turn off. So it would be 2 gap, 2 gap, 2 gap, 2. If I don't race this turn, I could do gap 2, gap 2, gap 1, gap 2. So it would be 2, 1, 2, gap, 1, 2, gap, 1, 2, gap. That'd be 8. There's a difference between 7 and 8 races potentially if I train this turn or not. This isn't over 40, so technically I shouldn't skip it for a race. I am low on shot points, so I think I'm going to take the race. Sometimes I end up accidentally getting Miles. Same here. My previous Ardan, actually. My current best Ardan, I believe, has Miles. Okay. Good luck charm. So this is definitely a race turn. Nothing good there. How's your CM training going, Blinded? Power, power weight, power again. Skill points. Alright, Kita-san's finishing. We low-rolled curvature. Okay. Good wit training on the day off. That's nice. Gotta check this again. So we have... I will take the power ankle. I will take the good luck charm. Take the power. I'm a little low on megaphone, so I will take another megaphone just to be safe. So far I have a vodka that I kind of like. Very nice. I like vodka as well. I have no speed weights. I definitely need speed weights. I am in dire need of speed weights going into summer. Okay, we got Speed Star. That's good. So now what we really need is good trainings for the rest of the year. Ideally, we get some speed weights. Ideally, we get a couple whistles just in case we have bad trainings. Oh, it's gonna be... It's stressful once you have a run like this that's starting to look good. Okay, power and wit and empowering. Hello, Uru. Welcome to the stream. Hope it's going well. 30 energy, please and thank you. We are 1 away from finishing Pasa to get killer tunes. I definitely want all of those. I do have a skin outbreak cream. So we're hitting the race. Best Mejiro Flower. Is that a nickname for Ardan? Or is that a different Uma entirely? For the Nekopara gacha game hasn't had the best launch with all the bugs. Oh yeah, you sent some pictures of that recently in finally Mood Up in Discord, I think. Master Hammer, okay. Inspiration. Okay, that was kind of a low roll inspiration, but it is what it is. Okay, there's a speed weight. Definitely want that. I will take that. I will take this. So this is an off turn. Gonna race the next 2 turns most likely. I'm just gonna take the wit hit. Browser had an update out of nowhere. Oh, so that must be why there was the buffer. I don't like the name of this and her face. I think this is a mood down event. But a listless Ardan staring out the window. You seem a little down. It's a minor thing, but the other day I went online and ordered volumes 1 and 2 of a book I've been wanting to read. When they arrived, I discovered the volume 1 had the original cover, while volume 2 had the modernized redesign. They look so mismatched on my shelf. That would bug me too. It would absolutely bug me too. I would be very annoyed. I knew I should have taken the time to visit a bookstore and purchase them in person. Ardan lets out a long sigh. Well, you know what, Ardan? I would be in a bad mood too if that happened, so I can't even blame you. Had a tragic Marzinski run earlier where Falco didn't start and Groundwork Parent didn't groundwork and Tenno Show ate my clocks. Oh no. Yeah, those kinds of runs are super frustrating. Speed scroll, very good. Like the boing 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 boing. I will definitely be taking the energies. Actually, I want that Master Cleat Hammer. So I think I only have one. Nice wit training, but we got a G1, baby. Can we get a mood up, please? Feels like Arden's hair color is wrong. The blue? What would you think it should be? Okay, mood up. Thank you. Thank you, director. You are my hero. Speed 20. I will definitely take speed 20. Thank you. Phenomenal wit training. Okay. What do I want to take going into summer? I should definitely take another power anklet. Definitely want the energy. I'll take the power. Watching you feels like a perfect shooter in a shooting game while I spray and pray. Just it's all experience, Master. It's all experience. You'll get there. It's just the more career runs you do, the more confident you'll feel. And to be fair, I did just do that trainer training event where like I had like a very experienced player who understands the mechanics kind of coach me through some aspects of it. So nimble nav. Woo. So that definitely helped. Alright, let's hit for the little hammer. Mejiro flowers, actually them joking about using Nishino flower for the medium CM. I've seen one in a room match. Oh man. I swear Nishino flower is my biggest op in these careers. Whenever I'm doing a career that has sprint and mile races, she will inevitably show up and beat me at least once. Every time. Sweep Tosho is my number 2 op. If I don't lose to Nishino flower, I lose to Sweep Tosho. It's always one of those two. I don't know what they have against me, but I've noticed it. Another empowering megaphone. Okay. I'm getting a lot of Gambit hints. Speed and stam, good. Stamina's a little bit low. I'm a little worried about stamina. Ideally, I want 700. Minimum, 750 would be good. To get 250 more, I need 180 more through points for events, which is rough. I'm going to wait and see what happens with summer. I'm going to hold off on the Master Cleat for now. Nishino flower like the Mugsy Bogus. Mugsy Bogues of Uma? Mugsy Bogues? What is that? What is that reference? I've never heard of that. Seeking the Pearl in junior year? Oh yeah, I've lost a couple times to Seeking the Pearl too. Little Umas sure have things against Leo. I know, what the heck? What did I do? Especially on Nigata. Karen and Taiki are evil on the sprinty ones. I could have 1k speed power on sprinter stakes, but still lose somehow because their ult activations are super optimal. Man, did I mention I got Curran fairly... Oh, this is not a good shop. I got Curran fairly recently, and I still haven't done a career with her. Okay. I have no whistles. If I get a turn that doesn't have a rainbow, I might be done for. I need just... God. Okay, I'm going to hit Wit and hope we can get a better speed if I'm going to use that speed anklet. That's a better speed to use the speed anklet on. A really short NBA player from the 90s. Oh, okay. I've never really followed the NBA. Okay. Solid power training, so I'm gonna hit a power ankle there. Oh my god, the final turn with no rainbows. Why would you do that to me? If I could have had like a speed or a wit rainbow that turn. Ah, shit. I think I should probably hit power here because power is my lowest. So Ardan gets bonuses on wit and speed. She gets 10 bonus on speed, 20 bonus on wit. She does not get bonus in power. So I feel like I should probably just hit power here because this is level 5 power. Like, her power hits are going to kind of suck outside of a potential rainbow. Where at least speed and wit, I could still get good rainbows. So I feel like I just hit power here, especially because stamina is still kind of low. Okay, Killer Tune's finished. That's good. 15 power from that. Thank you. We're going to race this turn. Is there anything else in the shop I wanted? It doesn't look like it. Okay, what I really need... I'm probably going to have 5 races left. Usually I race early September, late September, and then Tenno Show Autumn, Queen Elizabeth Cup, Japan Cup. Those are typically my 5 final races for a mile medium. What I really need, either from the shop reset in 2 turns or from those, are speed scrolls, because I really want to cap speed. Speed anklets. Maybe a couple whistles. Those are like the big things I'm going to be looking for. Stamina scrolls would be great too, because stamina might end up being a little bit low. I might have to buy a heal if it comes down to that. Another cupcake would be phenomenal if I could get one, because I don't have a second cupcake to use with my other kale drink. So I think how this run ends is really going to depend on how the final shop looks. How the final shop looks and what kind of things I get from doing the races. 1 energy drink. I mean, that's something. Energy drinks are good. I need to be able to train every single turn. Shop resets next turn. Okay, that's a great wit training. Okay, I'm gonna skip the race and hit wit. Final shop. Absolute garbage. How could they do this to me? How could they do this to me? It's technically second final shop, but like the real final shop is usually just hammers. Okay, 3 final races. Please give me something good in the shop resets. Give me... Okay. Final 3 races. I need something new in the shop. And I need the points from the races to go to speed and stamina. I'm begging the game for this. Does the final shop sell megaphones? I swear I never see them there. Oh, sorry. I meant these hammers is like... I feel like the majority of final shop is the artisan hammers. I feel like usually you get like 1 to 2 golds, 1 to 2 silvers, and then like 1 other random item. I don't know if I've ever actually seen a megaphone myself. Isn't it fun to know the NPC Nishino Flowers could possibly have her ult now too? Oh boy, fun. In P3R collab, you can explore the areas from P3R on top of the areas already. Oh, damn, nice. I definitely am good on space though, yeah. I got plenty of space on my phone and my PC. I have multiple terabytes on my PC and my phone is like a 512 gig or something like that. Little One's Not Like Leo reminds me of a game I wanted to check out. Trees really have it out for this guy, and you need to go home. Trees will get in your way and control you. Oh, the rage game Trees Hate You. Yes, I think that's the one. I saw a clip of Queso playing it recently. It looked pretty funny. Also training Ballroom Fuji Kiseki I randomly got from Ballroom Banner. Oh, very nice. Hope the training goes well. Congrats on the pull. I do not have Fuji myself. Alongside Cafe and Kita-san. Damn, you had a really good banner. Okay, we got speed off of that one. Very good. Prepared to pass hint. That's nice. That's a really nice speed training, but I feel like we want the G1 race. I will pick up the hammer. I probably run Kita-san too, but I'm already broken long shoes, so I can't... Oh, yeah. I think for Kita-san, you do want her potential 5 too, so... Oh, to have disposable income to spend on games, I would for sure turn into a whale, no doubt. I can't say that I've never considered it at points. That's a lot of guts. That is a lot of guts that I don't need. Speed and power, thank you. Do I have... I have 1 outbreak cure. I don't have a mood up item. Oh my god, I'm so worried about my speed. I'm so worried. My speed and stamina. Stamina I can probably mitigate just by picking up a heal or 2, but like, I'm so worried about the speed. I really need to cap it or get it really close to cap. I'm gonna have to hit speed like 3 to 5 of these last turns. No speed anklets. No whistles. Like, I am begging. I'm begging for speed. Please. Fighting Spirit's nice. Speed, cool. Race fatigue, perfect. That's what I love to see. /S. No mood up items. I think I do get mood up either this turn or next turn though, so that's fine. Okay, we have a speed training. We're going all in on speed. I only just hit 600 stamina. That's so sad. There's mood up. Oh, it's not mood up. Oh my god. We just keep hitting speed. We'll get like 70 to 75 stats across the board in these final 3 turns, which will push me to good power. It will push me to good wit. Yep. So we got 2 Master Hammers, 1 normal hammer. Ardan! Hello, Otto! Hope it's going well. I know it's very free-for-all in terms of Umas you could pick for the CM, but I'm terrified of the chance of running into Double Dominator plus Ace. Yeah, Double Dominator plus Exogre. Good luck. Good luck. Okay, I am going to finish with just over 700 stamina, so that's okay, I think. If I get a really good wit training, I might not have to hit speed both turns. Did I say hi, Otto? Or did I just read the Ardan thing? Are you training Chio for the CM? I don't need that good luck charm, but I'm going to use it anyway because I have it. Okay, so I'm guaranteed cap speed now. Pace corners, cool. So I'm either going to be hitting power or wit for the final turn. Probably wit because that's my lowest. If I could get a rainbow wit as the final turn, that would be lovely. A really good rainbow power would be fine too, but rainbow wit is what I'm hoping for. Can't be bothered making aces for anything. I'm just doing rating builds and goofy decks. Hey, that's totally fair. There's absolutely burnout in Uma. You should not force yourself to complete careers if you are burning out. You know what? I think if I hit wit anyway, I should still get over 1100. Yeah, I'll end up with just over 1100. Not burnout, but even eating aces. It does eat up a lot of clocks. That's true. That's true. Kind of sort of relieving and sad that evil nature stamina debuffs don't really do much to the better players because everyone usually has decent enough stats in stamina and recovery. Yeah. Yep, so I'm hoping, like, I love nature. I love to see ace natures. I don't always want to see evil natures. Like, I want to see natures who win. Nature's one of my favorites. So it makes me sad when she's just constantly relegated to, like, oh wow, evil nature. Oh wow, debuffer. Like, come on. Let the girl win. Okay, so we have 2,600 skill points to work with. Here's the final stats. We capped speed with medium S. That's lovely. We have almost capped power. Lovely. Over 1,100 wit. Lovely. Just barely hit 700 stamina. It would be great if it was 750, but I think 700 is workable, especially if I buy a white heal or something. So this is really good. I'm very happy with this. Outside of, I wish that stamina or wit was slightly higher. Now we have to buy the skills. I think I finished the chain for all of the skills that I would want the most. 700 with no heal lives. That's good. Assuming not a lot of debuffs, I assume. So I am definitely going to be picking up both of those alts, but I want to double check. I didn't get right-handed, which is too bad. I did get or firm conditions, but I did get standard distance, so I could get that, get myself a little bit extra stamina if I want. We'll come back to that. Curvature I'm picking up. Nibble Nav I'm picking up. Speed Star I'm picking up. We have really good discounts on Speed Star. Killer Tunes I'm picking up. Medium straight, at least the first. Pace straight in corners, at least the first. Come what may. Head on. Fighting Spirit. Maybe not Fighting Spirit, I don't know. Okay, so we're definitely picking these up. So right now, we have Curvature, Nimble, Speedstar, Killer Tunes, Come What May. The first medium straight, pace corner 1 for each of those, and head on. So I still have about 850 points. So we can get Radiant Star for 360. Fighting Spirit, which is, you know, mid-pack, mid-race, recover endurance and increase velocity. I like that. I'm inclined to pick that up. Take the chance I would not grab on a pace chaser. Doubling up on corners and straights is not a bad idea. Ramp up is probably going to be a good pick because you want to push as much in mid-race as you can. I will definitely pick up Triumphant Pulse. Increase velocity for a moderate duration. When in the front part of the pack with 400, if at least 7 have been activated. I think I'm going to pick up both of these alts. I will pick up Ramp Up. The one thing that gives me pause here is that Pulse I got no discounts on. So, like, Pulse is one of the best alts in the game. Like, it's good on everybody, but it has no discounts, which kind of hurts. But I feel like I need Pulse. So if I get Bark Roll and Ramp Up, I still have 576. So let me see. 576. I'm going to start writing these on the screen just so that I can remember. I don't have to keep going around. So we have Triumphant Pulse at 180. Font. This is way too big. I'm going to put this over here where we can read it better. Read it better? We can't see anything. Don't worry, I'm going to fix it. Color. Black. Okay. So we have Triumphant Pulse 180. We have Medium Straight 2 is 99. Ace Straight 2 is 126. Ace Corner 2 is 98. Fighting Spirit is 144. And Radiant Star is 360. So I would say those are the ones that I would be looking at the most. And I have 576 to work with. I believe Radiant Star does have a heal. I mean, this is, if it procs at the right time, this is going to be immensely helpful. Really nice. If it procs at the wrong time, it's not going to do a whole lot. It is a gamble skill, but if you gamble on it and it works, it's great. If I don't buy Radiant Star, I can buy almost everything else that I listed, though. Like, if I got Triumphant Pulse, that's 180. If I got Fighting Spirit, that's 280. That's 324. And then if I got, like, Pace Corner, that's 324, 444, 442. And then I could get either medium... So I could... Basically, I could get Radiant Star plus one or two other things. Or I could get Pulse, Fighting Spirit, Pace Corner, and one of the straight two. I can get through 2 or 3 before I find myself mindlessly clicking and no longer engaging, and that's totally fine. I think the other thing with this is that Trackblazer is the careers take a lot longer. So it's not as fast to get through the careers as it was before, and that definitely adds to just like the if you're like I wonder, you know what? Is my coach online? I bet. I'd be curious what my coach thinks. Uh, ba, ba, ba. Let me finish catching up on these chats. Evil Nefarious Tenno Show Spring. Yeah, Tenno Show Spring is a nightmare. I broke the monotony of parent and ace runs by doing a completionist titles when every G1 to G2. Damn, yeah. I only recently found out about those. Like, I think it's so impressive to be able to say, yeah, I've beaten every G1, G2, and G3 with this Uma. Regardless of what their aptitudes are, I made it happen. I beat every single race with this Uma. Like, that's so cool to be able to say. So I think that is a fun challenge, yeah. If you're burned out on aces, if you're burned out on other stuff, like, yeah, just try and work on, like, epithets and stuff. Or titles and stuff. Have you completed them? Like, how many completionists have you gotten? True Nature might actually be a contender to the CM because she has built-in no... Oh, she does? I didn't even look at the skills. That's awesome. I've heard that Cheer Halo's ult is going to be a really good inherit for... I think it was Sprint and Pace. Sorry, Sprint and Mile. Only debuff you'll normally face is just Dominator anyway. That is true. Hopefully. Unless somebody wants to bring the Flustered Subdued package, Murmur, or ASE. I hope not. Evil Dobers and Wedding Minos that whoop my butt in a room match. Yeah. All Seeing Eyes is one of those things that, yeah, like if I have extra points and nothing else to buy on Dober, sure. All Seeing Eyes, why not? Ramp up and bark roll should be musts IMO. I would agree. Buy TP if you have left over. It's so strong. I really wish I got a discount on that. If I had freaking fast learner on this Ardan, oh my god, I would be feasting. I've never actually understood what Radiant Star is or how reliable it is. Isn't it just Exogree's ult? Kind of. Kind of. It's... I believe it's... Is it all 3 Velocity, Excel, and Heal? I'm gonna look it up right now on Game Tora quickly. The problem is that it doesn't last super... the downside is it doesn't last super long, and it's very RNG. At least with Exogree, like, you can time it based on her 3rd skill. Slightly. But you can't time this one. Yeah, so you get Speed, Excel, and Recovery all with this one. So this is like Exogree's. But it only lasts for 1.2 seconds, and it is any point in the second half of the race. So if it procs early in the second half, it's useless. If it procs, like, late race during the Excel phase, it's really good. Radiant Hella RNG, it is. When it hits though, boy is it good. Radiant's kind of needed if you want any chance of out-accelerating Ogre. You just need to pray it works at the optimal time. That's... Like, I want to be able to pick up all this other stuff, but I kind of feel like I might be thinking the same. Only problem is if I get Radiant Star, I can't get... I could get Pulse and then nothing else that was listed, or I would have to skip Pulse, and then I could get, like... I wouldn't even be able to get Fighting Spirit with something else. It would be Radiant Star plus Pace Corner 2 and Medium Straight 2. Most likely. Or I could get Radiant Star with Fighting Spirit, and then I don't think there's anything with 70 I could get. Maybe just like standard distance? No, even that's slightly too expensive. Damn it. Damn it. I did Fuji, Digitan, Hishi, and Smart Falcon Completionist so far. Damn, 4 of them. That's awesome. I've seen people use it as a gambling backup recovery in sorts in case Uma Squared or Pure Heart 777 fails or something as a second recovery for Ogre. That's not a bad idea. What other skills you have? This is what I'm sitting with right now. Assuming you mean what do I have, like, already bought. Oh, what else in the shop? So left-handed's not going to work. Corner recovery, you know, if I wanted that safety, that's there. Straight adept, I think that's too expensive. Race planner, too expensive. That's a mile skill. Subdued front, I don't think I would get. Mile. Medium straight. Thunderbolt step, which I think is an Excel, so probably wouldn't want that mid-race. Front, we have the pace skills that I listed. Straight descent, I guess, is another option. Although if it procs at a wrong time, you might go into pace down mode potentially, I think. Hydrate's pretty expensive. Tactical tweak, I feel like if you have to use it, you're kind of screwed. Disorient. Lucky 7, 777s. Take the chance. I think if I was a late surger, I might buy that, but on a pace chaser, no. And then Fighting Spirit Radiant Star. So I feel like the only thing I didn't list that is an option, I guess, is Straight Descent, Straightaway Adept, which is kind of pricey. Ardan's ult uses stamina, if I remember, so maybe get a recovery. Oh, does it? Oh, right. Is hers like consume stamina for a burst of velocity or something? Yeah, consume endurance to greatly increase velocity. How much does it consume? Increase target speed by 0.45. 45%. For 4 seconds. Stamina drain of 0.01. Take a chance in Fighting Spirit, more for lates and ends. I'd say Rad Star plus Pace 2 and Straight 2. Rad Star plus White. Can I fit both of those? Oh yeah, right. I can. Take a chance is 5th to 9th. Really only works on front heavy. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, if you're a late surger, I think it can work. Because you're already aiming for 5 to 7 anyway, because you want Dober's ult or Ryan's ult. So, like, if Take a Chance procs with Ryan or Dober's ult or something, I think that would be very nice. Radstar plus White is basically gold heal, so Radstar alone should be fine. Yeah, I feel like I really wish I had some discounts on Glittering Star or something, but I think I need to take Radiant Star. just to help a little bit with the heal. You know, if it procs at the right time, that's going to be huge. So then if I take that away... What is Fighting Spirit? I want to see the exact conditions for Fighting Spirit. So Fighting Spirit, you have to be between 4 and 6. And you get a 15% speed increase, or a 0.15 speed increase, and a 0.005 stamina recovery for 1.8 seconds. I mean, in theory, your pace should hopefully be between 4 and 6. Unless there's not many fronts. Like, I don't know. For you guys who have done more test rooms, obviously I know you're going to be seeing X-Ogres. You're probably seeing lates and ends that have Dominator. Are you really seeing any fronts? I think double circling the straights is probably the play. Yeah. Saying in V Bourbon will be kind of common? I'm running both. Oh boy. Maru Sky, Kita-san, shut up. Really? Even Kita-san? I'm kind of surprised that Kita-san outside of Long. Runs are popular for the CM. Saiyans a consistent winner if there's another strong front that pushes her. Even outrunning all the X-Ogres, eh? Bourbon 2. Bourbon is such a monster. So I could double up on pace corner and medium straight. It wouldn't be common. She's kind of... Yeah, I think I've heard like Kita is really like longs is where she's at her best. Shouldn't be using room matches as a metric, but I have been seeing Kitas. I mean, people are going to run their Oshis too, which is cool. I support running Oshis. I'm a fan of Oshi running. I'm kind of surprised this isn't even like halfway to SS+. If I had Fast Learner... Oh, man. Of course, 1-star guts. They love to do that to me. They love 1-star guts up in this house. That being said, that's a nice Ardan. Let me take a screenshot of that. Why isn't my print screen button working? There we go. All right. Thank you all for the input on the skills. That definitely helps because I am the type of person who gets very particular and will just like sit there and stew for a while. So I appreciate the inputs. Speaking of inspirations, have you done the carnival stuff? I think I'm sitting around like 27 or 28,000 points right now. I only started doing it a day or two ago. I got plenty of those carrot jellies though, so I can binge through it pretty much anytime. Let me send this to my... Actually, I want to compare that So it's 600 points below my previous Ardan. I did skip a couple races, so I could have potentially had a little bit more skill points, but there were a couple good trainings. So that's my new Ardan. And then this was my old Ardan, which... in comparison, so the old one had so my old one has more stamina, more power, and more wit. It also has Triumphant Pulse. And Umastan. What my new one has, in comparison, is Speedstar and Medium S. It also has doubled on a couple of the whites. I feel like the Medium S alone would make this one stronger. I really wish I could have bought Triumphant Pulse, though. Is that a UG King Halo? It is! My only UG. That was the deck I used, if you're curious. I would have used an MLB nature. I only have a 2 limit break nature in there because for the event that this was created as part of, I had an SSR card restriction. So I could only use 3 gacha SSRs that were MLB. 3 gacha SSRs that were 3 limit break or higher. So I had Kitasan, Finemo, and Fuku all as gacha SSRs that are MLB. So if I wanted to use nature, it had to be 2 limit break or lower. And it was a Guts Max deck. King Halo is like Techie Shuttle. This scenario super easy to get a high rank on because she can do almost any race. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. She has fantastic aptitudes for distance. It's easy to get them up to A if you're not doing sprint. This was for a sprint. But I ended up running a different one in the event. I ran, I believe, this one. Yeah, this is the one I actually ended up running and competing with. In tests, I did close to 100 test rooms, and this one performed better consistently. Which is why you can't just look at the rank and be like, oh, UG, that thing's going to crush everything. Not the case. An SS is definitely better than a UG if it's built properly. So like this one has Turf and Sprint S. UG did not have either of those. This one also had a little bit more acceleration, I believe, with sprinting gear. And I don't think the UG had the late corners either. Yeah. So the UG didn't have as much like final velocity. And you want to excel as fast as possible in a sprint. So, you know, cap power, great, but basically cap power with Turf S, definitely better. I really like the Heroine title too. True Way of Queens, I like that one a lot. Goddess that I got on this one, I like that a lot. Okay. So I still have about, I would say, enough time to do another career. Okay. So that Ardan went well. So do we go back to Dober, who's been kicking my ass lately, or do we do Ryan? That is the question. Speaking of King Halo, I remember she's also running with a cheerleader nature. She is indeed. And both of them are in my top. Oh, yeah. I did. Do I still have it open? I do. Oh, my goodness. Uh, on a couple days ago on stream, I did a Uma sorter, so I could basically see. It ranked my. It shows you 2 Umas and you pick which one you like more, and it keeps doing comparisons like that until it ranks an overall list for you based on who you picked. So I did my first Uma sorter in quite a while recently. And these were my top ones. So we had McQueen, Taishin, Nature were top 3. Ironic that Nature, you know, the bronze collector, number 3. And then King Halo, number 4. So that banner that comes out in a week and a half, 2 of my top 4 have their alts together. Oh my goodness. Dober, Finemo, Flash, Gold City, Bourbon, Teo, Mambo, Chio, Ardan, Vega, Pasa, Ogre, Rudolph, and Brian for the top 18. This is only Umas who are currently out in Global and trainable. So if the Uma is not currently somebody that you can train in Global, they're not on the list. So if your favorite's not in there, that's why. You can set it to include all of the Umas. That would have taken too long, and I was like, I don't know them as well, because, you know, I haven't been able to read their stories and see their events and stuff, so I'm going to go with just the ones that I have seen in English. Most notable thing I've seen on Cheerleader Halo is the Rising Dragon. I think Ryan has that skill too, right? Do Guts Ryan? I have not done a Guts Ryan attempt. Although she doesn't have a Guts bonus. So I'd probably be a little wary. I mean, I guess if you ran... If you did a 2 speed, 2 guts, 2 wit on Ryan, and you brought, like, only stamina sparks, it could work, probably. But you are sacrificing a lot of good skills and cards to do guts maxing, I think, on Ryan. Like... I think on my late Surger builds, 1 speed, 3 guts, 2 wit's been okay for me. 1 speed, really? Is that 1 speed Kita or Fuku? Got close to UG Nature just now. 1 gold skill and 10. Damn, so close. Also, welcome back, Truff. They don't have any good skills. Yeah, you're definitely sacrificing skills if you guts max, I think. Like, all of the skills that I want on a late Surger are on either speed or wit. So I'd have to sacrifice multiple of those, which would kind of hurt. At max speed with no speed cards on 10% growth rate using 3 guts, 3 wit. Oh, I remember seeing you post that, yeah. Brian, unfortunately, has 0% speed. I believe she's 20 power, 10 wit. That's why I do the usual 222. 222 is definitely safer. Got a lot of Ogre guests. Turf long, no. Mile, medium. That could be good. Shit ton of skills. Power, stam. Gets her mile up to B. So with B mile, B long, she should be able to win a decent amount. This Ogre was medium, medium, medium. Nibble nav, late straight. Nibble nav, Lumistan. This is a pretty nice one. Getting killer tunes on Ryan, but realizing maybe I shouldn't. I think it's probably better on a Ace Chaser just because of where you're probably going to be positioned. It's a good skill, but yeah, I'd say it's a little risky on a late Surger. Personally, I could be wrong, as I often am. So this one gets you mile and long to A and B. You could run the mile to late or mile to long schedule, which gives you a bit better G1s. Kind of a surprise when you get one of the scenario events that give you skills. One time I got Nimble Nav and Umastan. Yeah, those ones are so good. Especially the one that gives you Umastan. Oh my god. God bless. God bless if that pops. Mile medium turf. Spring Runner potential. All I've got. Triumphant Pulse at 3 stars. NHK Mile, Victoria Mile. Hopeful Stakes. Damn, this Pasa got like all of the ramp up. Spring again. This might be a good one to bring. Good stamina, get some power. And then for my Umas, I would want to bring a Dober. Boy, do I have Dobers. It's a lot of stam. Turf medium long. It's a lot of power. Late medium medium. It's a lot of power too. Medium medium medium. How many Dobers do I have? Holy shit. Does Redshift work at a good time on the CM map? Ardan Barrow's been getting a ton of work recently, but I thought it wasn't an ideal alt. I've also heard that it's not an ideal alt. Maybe it depends on what style you're running. Somehow, but yeah, I was under the impression that Redshift wasn't a fantastic pickup. I could just have the wrong information though. That happens all the time. Redshift's really good for 13 and 15. Okay. What excels work this CM? If you are a late surger, Ryan and Dober. If you are not playing Ryan or Dober, you want to inherit both Ryan and Dobers. If you're playing Ryan, you want to inherit Dober. If you're playing Dober, you want to inherit Ryan. Both of their alts are very good in the CM. You should be picking them up on your late surgers. For sure. If you're playing an end closer, you probably want to pick them up too. Outside of them, I'm not sure, honestly. I don't think Taiki's is good. I don't think Marzensky's works at a good time. A lot of power and wit on this one. Mile medium turf. I've seen some pace chasers run flower and taiki together. Do they somehow like chain with each other? Medium, medium, medium. Late medium, medium. Turf medium long. Used together. Okay. It's like y'all procs late this CM. I don't know about Nishi. I'm not sure about Nishi either. I know that her ult is going to be really good for pace, like moving forward, but turf medium. Medium turf medium. Turf medium long. Late medium medium. For some reason, flower's only good for sprint and some miles is a distance to end thing. Let's see. What is Flower's alt off the... I don't actually know it off the top of my head. Flower... So, oh wow, her thing has a lot of conditions. If you're trying to push for the front near the end of the race, your acceleration will increase. If the user engaged on a challenge in the mid-race, mid-race corner, increase acceleration when well positioned late race at least halfway through the final corner. That is a lot of conditions. So it looks like you have to hit the precondition if it is mid-race. You are blocked for at least 2 seconds and it's on a corner. Blocked from the side for at least 2 seconds, then you satisfy the precondition. After which you have late race on the final corner. You are between first and fourth. I feel like my brain is dying trying to read this right now. Why is it Spencer Mile? I'm honestly not sure. Is it that Flower herself is only good on Sprinter Mile, or is it that you've heard that her ult is only good Sprinter Mile? Flower's just a different flavor of Taiki, except she can't do dirt. Medium turf. I feel like I really want to stack medium. What was I running for Ryan? I thought her and her, but maybe I misremembered and it's just her. Honestly wondering that too. Maybe it's something to do with the final of the medium long tracks. It seems like it might depend on the course's layout. Potentially. And if it's not laid out ideally, then you might get screwed. So on a late surger, I would like to see curvature. I want on your left. If I could get no stopping me, that would be awesome. But I do kind of have to force that into the deck a little bit. Firm Course Menace would be cool because that's a lot of extra speed and power. This is the 2 roamer option, so it's super RNG. This is no roamer. You don't get the Fuku 30 stats across the board. I kind of want to try this. Actually, wait. This is a Pace Chaser mostly card. Yeah, I don't get any good skills from these. Well, she's pretty much my only one with specialty priority who's relevant. Okay. Let's try this. Ryan. Show me another potential ace. I was about to say Power Sunday, but I remembered it's a non-roamer deck. Yeah, I'm trying to see if, like, the consistency pans out. So, you know, no Fuku. I mean, Fuku obviously has her pros and cons, but we'll see. I did have a roamer in the previous deck in Fuku, and it obviously turned out pretty well, so... Ah, Kita-san, thank you for the early mood up. You're pretending to be a pal? She's silly like that? Yeah. She really is like a pal card. Wow, 2 freaking mood ups in a row. You can pals if you tried out Team Serious. I actually don't have that card yet. I haven't finished reading, or I haven't started reading the final chapter, so I don't have the card. I do have enough club points where I could fully upgrade the card when I do get it. But yeah, I haven't actually unlocked it yet. I've heard it's good. Especially if you roll for the Throne card. The one that has Rudolph Teo and Tsuyoshi on it. If you pair both of those cards together in a deck, apparently it's like insane. The stats you can get and the consistency. You race almost every single turn for the whole career, which is kind of crazy. But I've heard that those 2 paired together is monstrous, but it's just like Throne comes like right at the end of the scenario, which is really, really bad. Because it's not really relevant outside of the scenario, I guess. Throw timing really bad, just borrow. Yeah. True, so right, if you have the Serious card and you borrow it from somebody who does roll for max, you could do it. My stats are horrible. Like, these are horrible stats. Power is looking phenomenal right now, but speed and wit are garbo. Play whole Tachyon banner soon after. Yeah, you definitely got to prioritize that banner. friendships could use a little work. This isn't a great start to the career. It could be better. Mile, medium, long. Load it up. Setting Fruit Fest. For what it's worth, too, with Tachyon, I believe Tachyon also falls off after that scenario. Like, it's a good card, but it's not like... It's not like a, oh my god, you have to have this or your account's bricked. Light Hello is like, you have to have that. Your account is bricked for, more or less from what I've heard, for the duration of Grand Live. Because if you don't have your own, you have to borrow it every single run. And obviously you don't want to be forced into that situation. One thing I've heard about Sirius is them clogging up the trainings and eating the events, I think, but they're worth it. I'm not sure, honestly. The hill is usable LB2, so I'm hoping... I think it's usable LB1, isn't it? But true, we should get freeze for that, yeah. Gonna get a few pulls on Yanamuteki. If it weren't for me sparking every one of my pull plans, I'd have a few more, but sadly I can't spare too much. Yeah, you've gotten screwed lately. I feel so bad. Your banners have been, like, truly... You've had to spark, like, 2 in a row or something, haven't you? LB2 is much better than 1. Gotcha. Are we for real right now? I mean, I know your stats are pretty bad, but... Ardan and Bright? For Dober, everyone else before her. Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't realize there was a big difference between LB1 and 2. I'll probably go for 2 in that case as well. If I get Tachyon, cool, but ooh, 2 carrots. Not the main reason I would pull. Can I win something? Thank you. I remember pulling NTR up to LB3 with the free pulls, then I proceeded to agonize over not having the last. Damn. That many on the freeze? I think I might have gotten 1. We do not speak of the NTR pin. That rough, eh? Okay, so I did lose a race. The stats for speed and wit are not looking good. However, my friendships are looking amazing right now. So I wanna, unless I get killed in the G1s, I wanna see how it ends up going come first inspo in summer. Everybody now is Rainbow outside of Fine Motion, who is 1 away. I want to hit that speed. I am kind of using all my items really fast too, so it's really not ideal, but This run is a potential brick, so we might as well play a little bit out and see how it goes. No race bonus on LB3 NTR. I'm so sad I can't use her. Yeah, race bonus is king in this scenario. That's for sure. Figure ritual lug is real. Didn't I just get a power ankle to show up? I guess not. Energy eating support card jump scare. I hate it. I hate when a support card takes my energy. It's so freaking annoying. Like, what do you have against me? In the most energy, like, important scenario that we've had, how dare you take energy from me? Please. Oh, this is fucking killing me. Thank you. You have 1 clock left, Ryan. 1 clock. Keep that in mind. Getting a lot of good speed trainings. If you need to use clocks during your career, is it really a high roll? No. Yeah, I would say not using clocks at all is the high roll. But if you wanted to have energy, but the 3 goddess said Einspooching guts. That's another reason that I never like to run that the Biwa power card. It's so freaking annoying. Last clock. Okay, run's over. Nice try, Ryan. Nice try. We did our best. Didn't work out. You will not lose any G1s in my career. It's not allowed. Run Brick by Narita Taishin. That's my goat. She's mad I'm running somebody else instead of her. The stats were starting to look decent too. It's just, I think I had B Mile on it, and it just, early on when I was struggling for stats, B Mile was not it. She normally has C Mile. B Mile should be totally fine. But my speed just wasn't good enough. 5, 15, 30, 35, 45, 60. This is a 60 race bonus deck. E-Miler Sprint's cancer. You should get an A. Yeah, I definitely find the same. I think B in a short distance is way more annoying than B in medium or long. I don't know why. I don't know if that's really like a thing, but like, oh my god, is it freaking annoying. What was my... What am I having here? Medium, medium, medium. What was my mild Dober? Mile Medium Turf. So I had Mile Medium Turf on that Dober. And this Ogre is Mile Medium Turf as well. Okay, so I'm running Mile Medium Turf on both of them. It's 2 Mile, 1 Medium, 2 Turf. 2 Mile, 2 Medium, 2 Turf. It's double circle affinity. You get stamina and power. Running a bee sprint mile is a coin flip career. Expect to run through 5 clocks every time. Not a fun experience. Yeah. Oh boy, and are my clocks hurt? And I'm down to like, what, 150 or so now? I don't know if you know, but there's a website with all supports, and you can use it for deck ideas, so you know how much race bonus and stuff you have. Use it for deck comps. Listen. Oh no, I haven't seen that. Yeah, if you want to send a link, that would be cool. I really don't want to have to drop one of these. But, I mean, the 30 starting stats from Fuku are so nice. But if I have to use Fuku, I have to drop either Bijin and give up on No Stopping Me, or I have to drop NTR and give up on Firm Course, which it would probably be Firm Course in that sense, but like, given that Ryan has 0 speed, I feel like I really want speed with her. I could go 3 speed. I could go Hida, NTR, and Fuku, and drop Bijin, and just hope I get Nimble Nav or something. Sent on the server. Very nice. Thank you. With 20% race bonus, she should be totally fine with just 1 power card. Sorry, with 20% power bonus, she should be fine with 1 power card. You can only pick 2 of Bijin, Fuku, and NTR. You know what? I have 2 borrows left, I think. I'll give this another shot. If I have a terrible start of the career, I'll restart it with Fuku. The woes of SSR cards is fighting over their event showing up. Yeah, absolutely. It sucks if you have a really good career and then you just get screwed by one of the chains not finishing. And it's like always Kitasan or Creek. Every time. Kitasan is kind enough to let everybody else finish their chains over hers. Yeah, I know. What a nice girl she is. Kita not finishing, or Fine Mo just finishing too early on a pace chaser run? Yes, exactly. The Fine Mo one is the absolute... Okay. Acupuncturist right off the bat. If I get Acupuncturist this early, I often just go for the top option and hope I can get 20 across the board. That being said, I feel like going for Charming might be the mood. Or might be the move. Okay. You like that? Thank you, Acupuncturist. I actually hit the top option fairly recently. For I think maybe the first time. I was so excited. These are crap trainings across the board, so I'm just gonna rest. Goat coded. I missed Acupuncturist. She's really funny. She is pretty funny. That early Charming is so good. Alright, let's build up as much speed early as we can. Leveling up the speed training is also going to be super helpful. I will take stamina here. Lock in for the charming run. Yeah, charming into medium S. So funny at the point of having one of your gamble cards ever that could kill your Uma for no reason in particular. Yeah, I would never, ever run that card. If anybody does have that card and run it, props to you for having so much tolerance for risk. I don't really want to rest there, but we only have a couple training turns left before the races really start, so I want to try and get as many of those in as I can. We have a mile this time. We have better speed this time. So hopefully early career goes a lot better. On your left isn't a must for Ryan or Dober. If on your left procs for either of them, then they ain't winning. And they aren't winning? What? Because it means they're too far back at that point or something? They should have pushed up further. But it procs. It's not position dependent, right? It just procs at some point. Oh my god, fine, Mo. Go somewhere where I can click on you. She's not even here. It means they missed ults usually or something like that. I just kind of always default into buying it without even thinking. This is an actually genuinely horrific turn. Like, this is so bad. Half of my Umas aren't even here to raise friendships. Kita's by herself on speed, which is something, I guess. Bijin by herself in power, which is, I guess, something. NTR by herself in guts, which is just... And then nobody in wit. This is the type of turn where I would hit wit and pass if there was somebody in it. There's nobody in it. And I do not want to rest again. I can't even race this turn. There's no races. Like, this is the worst possible thing that could have happened on that. Like, the worst layout of things that could happen. Nobody in wit. Nothing that has two people in it. No races. Resting back-to-back turns is a death sentence. That sentence is a little extreme, but... odd. Complain strat, complain strat. Thank you for the wit. Okay, now that's the type of click that I was looking for. Where were you guys last turn? On vacation somewhere? Ooh. Ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba. She started her chain. See you senior year. The Kita-san experience. Love her, but come on, man. Come on. I do feel like overall Kida-san is one of the best when it comes to finishing her chain, but when she doesn't, it's super frustrating. I would love to hit that speed with 3 friendships, but I got nothing, so I gotta rest. Oh, perfect. Nope, that's great for me. We're just racing 2 turns in a row then. Nope, we're not. That's a crappy turn. What I should have done was race that other turn. This is fine. Couple decent things in there. Well, I guess I'm not racing. Now we're racing. Race, race, skip, race, race. Painful when she's running with other cards. You don't usually wait to finish their events like Bijin Guts. Yeah, right. Bijin Guts is good if you're running a sprinter. Then you want Corner Connoisseur. I pick that skill up every time on my runs for that event. Oh my god, why would you do that? Oh wait, no, this is a choice. This is a choice. We're fine. Her first and her third take energy no matter what. The second is a choice. Oh my god. I was like, how could you do this to me? Not right before a race when I barely have the energy. Oh, thank god. And then Fine Mo drains you instead. Oh no. Yeah, Fine Mo's third event. Hate it. Hate that she does that to me. I'm just gonna hit Wit. Minus 10 energy, plus 1 hint. For preparing to pass? Yeah. The Fine Mo special. Oh, my sister. Oh, technically my daughter. I think Dober is Ryan's daughter. And she gives you plus 10 energy on event 2. Yes! When she takes 10 on event 3. This is bullshit. Yeah, exactly. Literally, she just evens you out. She doesn't give you any extra or take any extra. The skills can completely even each other out. But that being said, event 3 feels like a personal slight. Where I'm just like, the audacity of you to just show up and take energy from me. How dare you? I'm most special when she senses you're running a pace chaser. Mm-hmm. I must always pick the top option on NTR's second chain early on. I think 30 stats for 10 energy is worth. If I'm not low on energy, I definitely would pick that too. If I am low on energy, I pick the bottom. It's definitely dependent how I'm sitting. In that case, I think if I took it, I wouldn't have had the energy for the race the next turn, so I kind of had to take it. But normally, yes, I love 10 energy for the 30 stats. Like, that's super nice. Okay, what do we have here? Speed ankle, don't mind if I do. 60%, don't mind if I do. Power plus 7, don't mind if I do. I take top no matter what. Hey, I mean, if you're going for the high roll run. I don't even get to experience NTR's card. I'm balling with Wendy. Wendy's a good card. Nothing wrong with that. Good race bonus, good stats. She's like one of the best SR cards, I think. Oh, come on, Ryan. Flower, what are you doing over there with at friendship. Even Fine-Mo's better than you. And that's saying something. Fine-Mo takes 30 years to level up. Just give you nice energy in her events more than she drains you in the first event. Not hard when you get used to it. It's one of those things that, like, it gets easier, but if you get screwed, you get screwed. And it's just like, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, if you get hit with energy down events at a terrible time, it's like, oh my god. If you don't get energy items in the shop, well, you're done for. Like, that's the RNG that I don't like about, like, I like Trackblazer overall, but the RNG with the shops of, like, not getting training items that you need, especially not getting energy items, it's so frustrating. Alright, so we're still working on Flower. Imagine getting jumped by both Fine-Mo and NTR on the same turn. Anything but that. Well rested, thank you. I will hit Wit here for the friendships. Sometimes you just roll 2 Guts Ankles, a Glow Stick, and 2 Notepads. Oh, yeah, you do. With the RNG, this kind of RNG is much better than Unity. Unity definitely was... I do think this one is better than Unity overall, for sure. Like the RNG, I mean. Only one I don't like is the same vibe as what I didn't like from Unity. Losing races is too punishing. Losing, definitely. When you lose a race and it costs more energy, it's like not only are you punished because you're getting less like points from it, but you're also punished because it's more energy. Which is like, seriously? Can it not just be one or the other? Like... Glittering Star, cheaper is nice. Considering the run is going well overall, I would wait until second inspo to see how that goes. Little Kokon that kills Kita-san Black for no reason in particular. Less energy, less stats, less F-stats, less items in shop. Yeah, it's insanely punishing to lose anything. If I lose a G1, the career's over. I will not accept losing a G1. Between the stats you lose and the energy you lose, like, that stuff is... If I lose a G3, especially early on, I can bear with it. But if I lose a G1, I will door the career every time. One G1 I don't mind losing is TSS. Tennishow Spring? I think that's only... It's part of, what? Senior Triple Crown? I'm gonna hit power just to get Fine Motion's friendship up. I'm not wasting my finite clocks on second and... Yeah. That's fair. Doesn't even add items to the shop, so even if you have extra cash, it's still crazy bad. That's true, yeah. Yeah, losing a race is like pretty much the worst thing that can happen. Losing a G1, sorry. That and not getting energy items in the shop. Those are the two worst. I sure wish this was a G3 race. We got all 3 of my wit cards rainbowing together. Come on. Come on. I have 3 speed anklets and no powers? Oh, geez. I should have bought that power. Nice muscle! "21 power, don't mind if I do." I'm gonna run Tiara. For this race in particular, I have been, because I feel like I'm so fixated on getting... Oh, fuck. I meant to train. I distracted myself. Oh, no. Oh, no. I meant to hit wit training. Now I have to pray I don't get a condition. I prefer the normal Triple Crown route if I can, but in this case, since it's a medium... well, there we go. There we go. That's what I get. Oh, yep, there we go. There we fucking go. Just shoot me. I think in this case, because Dober can run Mile and Medium naturally, and I don't want to give I don't want to force Long Sparks on her to run the Mile to Long schedule, because the most important thing is that I'm getting Medium S and Turf S if possible. So the odds of getting Medium S are lower if I start bringing in other Sparks. So for Dober, I don't want to bring Long or Sprint because I want to focus on Medium. So I've run the Tiara with her. For Ryan, she's like C-A-B for Mile, Medium, Long. So Mile Medium, I think, is better than Medium Long because there's so many Mile races. So I think for Ryan, it makes sense to give her some Mile Sparks. And then if you want to run Long, you probably could because she's Long B. But again, I want to focus on the Medium Sparks if I can. And then Ardan, I think, is also default like Mile B, Medium A, which, you know, maybe you bring 1 Mile Spark, but I don't want to bring more extra Sparks than I need that are going to make it harder and harder to get Medium S, personally. So I think it really depends what aptitudes they have by default. We move next, yeah. Maybe race first, then heal. I'm fucked. At this point, I think I have to just race again. Not running along use like 70. Really, 70? Just for not doing Kikukasho and the 2 Armakinans? Spring Runner, nice. Are you for real? I think this runs over. Which is fine because I need to go have dinner. But I think as soon as I made that mistake and raced when I didn't mean to, it was just... That's so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Feels an Uma abuser confirmed? No, the only time I ever make them do 3 races in a row is at the end of the year. The end of the year, or like Shuka, Queen Elizabeth, and Mile Championship. That's it. That's the only time. I swear. Another marvelous Uma and Chill Sunday proceeds to Uma and Stress. Hey, that's the Uma experience, man. I mean, we had a really good Ardan run. It's not all bad. The stats aren't even terrible. It's just, I would have preferred to be over 600 in 1 or 2. Longs way easier to win with B, and you probably only run like 2 longs. Yeah. Just add in the Arimaki then, I guess. I need to try and collect the long climax trophy. It's the only one I don't have. I think I only have like medium and mile or something. It's really low. I'm accidentally getting into medium instead. Yeah, I mean, there's so many mile and medium races. Especially mile. I have sprint, mile, medium, and dirt. Man, I haven't tried a dirt, but I imagine... I was looking at dirt for the first time yesterday. You have, like, nothing. You have, like, 2 G1s or something that you can do for dirt. And outside of that, it's, like, OP and pre-OP races. Which is, like, oh my god, what are you even supposed to do with that? That feels like it would stink. Had to force along, basically only ran miles and mediums early and then only ran lates and forced late G3s and OPs. Damn. Got the long climax with Smart Falcon when I got the completion. Oh my god. On Falcon too? That's impressive. Basically all of junior year if you can only run medium long. What was I looking at here? Oh, I want to check the friendships. Okay, we're fine. It makes you run almost every dirt race, even OPs and pre-OPs, but at least they'd have lower point requirements. Only ran longs and forced late. Okay, gotcha. Damn. Yeah, that sounds kind of brutal. I'm probably not gonna have enough time to finish this career on stream because I gotta go have dinner, but I wanna, if I could make it to inspiration at least and see if I get medium S, I would know. Because if I don't get medium S, it's over. Ryan, what are you doing? What are you doing? Thank you. All right, I'll give it until inspiration and see. Because I'm at the point where I have a good enough option, I think, that the only way it's really going to be an upgrade is if I get medium S. I don't want to jinx yet, but I have a potentially UG run. Oh boy. Yeah, don't jinx it. Good luck. Head down and focus. Don't make a stupid mistake like me with that race earlier. Even more pain if you're Harurara because you can only race in 2 or 3 dirt. Yeah, right. Right. There is a G3, or a G1, but I think it's medium for dirt. Right? Like at the end of the year. So she can't even do that one. I'm absolutely gonna rank max this. I wish you all the best. I didn't want to have to use my kale right there, but what else am I gonna do? Good eye Shoten, medium dirt. It actually used to be a dirt long? Oh my god. Screw that. I wonder if there's any Umas who run long easily who... I guess Ogre could do it. So we hit that. Gonna hit Wit. Muscle Jealousy. Wit. Alright, we're gonna try our Makinen. I have B long, but the stats are solid. We got Turbo as the rival. Ryan. Thank you. First Tokyo Daishoden was 2,600. Jeez. That's not even a fake long. That is a long. Actually, what? What's the threshold for long? 25? Or 24? Base career hurdle right now. Oh my god. Good luck. I'm is the fake long? Yes, I'm is the fake long. $25. Right, okay, yeah, so 25 is the fake. So it is longer than the fake long. Not by much, but enough to be noticeable. Stair Stakes G2, my beloved. 3600 track that kills all other Umas so you can win it with 300 stam. Tachyon Blitz. Is that who you're running? Currently a clockless run. Oh man. Keep it up. We're really close to second inspo when I know. I mean, stats are looking nice overall. Not bad, but yeah, I'll take 2 races here. NTR! One day I will own you as an Uma! And I will do a full Narita team! I swear it! I swear it! Tokida Shoden was actually a longer in-game, it would just be Pasa and Ogre. More or less, yeah. Inari does long? Ryan, that is a G2. What are you doing? This is your last clock. Thank you. A G2 mile, which you have A in. Come on, man. Okay, 2 turns until inspo. Moment of truth. Beautiful. Was there anything else? Guts? Take those. Okay, on speed. Maybe I should take it in case. This is why Track Blazer makes me buy skills mid-game. I couldn't for the life of me survive on stats in a dream. I really try not to, just in case, because you get so many hints throughout the career that I'm like, well, if I buy it now, I could potentially get 2 more hints for it throughout the career, and then I save myself 20 skill points, and that 20 skill points could be the difference between another skill or not. Like, I try not to unless I'm like really antsy about a race, but I think it's totally valid to buy skills too. Especially for notoriously hard races like Spring Tunnel Show or something. Okay, gold inspo. No. No. Okay, we actually got a lot of really good hints there. So maybe this is still doable. Because I got Spring Runner. So I could get double Spring. And that's like halfway of Medium S. If I hit right-handed at some point, and I get that, that's basically Medium S. So... I would say it's still possible. Spring making me buy a 1-hint swinging Maestro out of pain. Yeah, I hear that. Ba-ba-ba. Lord Derby Challenge is such a cool trophy name. I've corner depth at hint level max. Oh, jeez. In this New Zealand Cup that had to be faced sideways. Oh, man. I have no clocks left. Do you see your stats? How the hell did you lose? What? What is it, 750 speed? How do you lose that? What the heck? That doesn't make any damn sense. Ryan crashed into Suzuka. Oh my god. Uma stand hint too. Oh my god. I remember the last time I got Agnes Digital Explodes. I feel like I get it probably 1 in every like 5 to 6 careers. It's always an absolute pleasure when it shows up. NPCs die earlier or too slow and then they block you. Yeah. No, I would totally believe it. And if you don't have like Nimble or something like that, then... I think it's so funny too how much of a big fan, not funny, nice. Like Ryan's voice actor is such a huge fan of Ryan. It's cute. Flash, I just remembered she's one of the dominators. She is, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have the Valentine's ult. I wish I did. But this Flash is one of my favorites. I'd probably run her if I had her. They're having a Dominator on his team, the front pack would collapse. I mean, it would have been nice, but I prefer making aces over debuffers, so... To make hybrids as much as possible. I mean, it's definitely nice for the consistency. Like, if multiple people on your team are hybrids, like, that's a lot of potential stats that you can get. I mean, not stats. A lot of potential, just like, what's the word I'm thinking of? Synergy? Value wins chances. I feel like I'm having a brain fart or something. I can't like think of it. Having a Kashu moment? Nimble Nav hint too? Oh my goodness. I'm getting like all the hints. No, I have hammers. I have hammers. I've been there. I bet you have Cashew Zero channel. Home of Cashew Zero. Nice masala! Empowering. Okay. That's some good stuff. Okay, no stopping me. Finally finished. Now that I think about it, I don't think most of mine have finished. Kita-san hasn't finished yet. On your left hasn't finished. Well, you got 4 turns. Good luck. Kita-san hasn't finished? Shock. I only just realized. He's gonna have it go down to the wire. Skipping Queen Elizabeth because I'm going to do Armakinan instead. Why? Which I'm scared by the idol outfit. I almost forgot all of them have G1s. Yeah. Come on, give me a mood up from the reporter, please. And give me like a right-handed hint. Ball runner. That's not quite what I was looking for there. Come on, come on. Firm Course Menace hasn't finished either, actually. I think I'm gonna finish this run with literally only one of my SSRs finishing. So this run is absolutely cooked dead garbage. Oh my god, I can't believe I only just realized how none of them finished. And the stats look good going into the final 3 turns. I mean, no medium S, but still, like, with the Spring Runner too, like... Alright, Kita-san, NTR, Nature. None of them finished. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Sometimes the choices for climax finals are funny because sometimes you'll see an outlier in aptitude and then you check and see their non-aptitude to be. Just hit with all these, I guess. Well, we're capping speed. Final 3 turns. We'll see what. We'll look at what could have been, I suppose. Maybe we get a really good parent. Maybe. It's possible. I need a better wit than that or a good power? Well, that's a better wit. Alright, we will get over 1100 wit. Very nice. Now if I could get a really good power to end it, and get over 1100 there. $20 in power from that. And Curse always miss out on one part of training. Medium S, ideal stats, but no groundwork. Oh my god. It truly is just... Oh my god, it's gonna be 10-9. Oh wait, no, it's gonna be 1100 exact. I just realized I was in good mood this entire time too, instead of great. No. But I hear you, man. I hear you. It's like you get all the skills and the stats, but not... It's like a triangle. One corner of the triangle is medium S, or aptitude S. One corner is good stats, and one corner is good skills. And you can pick one line. And that's it. You either get medium S and good stats, but you don't get the skill hints. You get medium S and the skills you want, but you don't get good stats. Or you get good stats and good skills, but you don't get medium S. You get one side of it. Rerun skills are at 15. Shirley says UG, expect UG in the server. Hey, I hope so. So we cap speed, 1100 power, fine stamina, 1117 wit. It's good overall. It's just we missed everything. We missed curvature. We did get no stopping me. Or you get none of the 3. I hope not that. We missed on your left. But we got Umastan. We missed the firm thing too. All right, maybe she's a good parent. Let's see. I didn't intend on finishing this on stream, but we powered through. She's still SS ranked despite all that. Nope, 2 speed, 1 medium. Well, you know what? We tried. We tried. Barely got any skills despite being SS. Restam, 2 wit, 2 mile. So it's 4 mile, 2 wit, restam on the grandparents. I mean, if she'd gotten mile, that would have been bad. That would have been decent. Pretty good stats. Yeah, the stats still ended up being totally fine, even though I made a couple mistakes. We're close. It's just, you gotta keep at it. It was an ordeal to salvage that run. there was a couple oopsie daisies in there for sure. A couple times I was like, all right, well, that's it. I'm just gonna kill it and adore it and call it there, but but hey, you know what? Even if that Ryan run didn't end up getting a good parent or getting an ace, we still got a pretty damn good Ardan that I'm happy with. So I'm gonna have to run some tests with my previous Ardan and my current one. I'm assuming the new one that I just got today, even though it is 600 points lower, I think getting Speed Star as well as Medium S is hopefully going to be a difference maker. I also didn't have Nimble Nav on the previous one. So I would really like to think that those skills, in addition to Medium S, are going to make this one better. But yeah, I'll have to do some tests. So I'm pretty happy with this Ardan. It was a success overall. We still got a couple days. I think registration opens tomorrow or in 2 days or something. And then races would start Thursday or Friday. So we got some time. I'll keep doing my runs. I still have one borrow for today. So I'll do it while I have dinner or something. And then, or tomorrow morning. And then keep at it. But I think that is where I'm going to have to call it so that I can go and have some dinner, much as I would love to do another run and wrap up all 5 of my borrows here and now. Ya boy has, I didn't have breakfast or lunch, so I'm kind of starving. So I think I'm going to go have some dinner. I think the CM is a wash. No, have faith, Truff, have faith. Your luck will turn around. You still have a few days. That being said, there's also nothing wrong with being like, these trainings aren't going well. This is frustrating. I'm getting burned out or not having fun. And taking a break for the CM. That is totally valid. I was crashing out alone last night doing my Dober runs. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. I had to stop for a few, for like half a day or something. But you got to take the breaks and know when to call it for a day, a couple days, a week, whatever it is. Nothing wrong with skipping CMs with how fast they come, too. It's a never-ending onslaught of CMs. You finish one CM, there's another one knocking on the door. Like, breakneck pace, for sure. Goodbye, fellow Torena. Goodbye, Otto. Thanks for hanging out. I hope that ends up as a UG. Thanks for stream. Thanks for rating. Thanks for another fun Cashew Cup. See ya, Ming. Thanks for hanging out. But yeah. I'm going to call it there. Streams for this next week. So Wednesday, I haven't played it for 3 weeks because I was tired and then I had trainers training. But this coming Wednesday, I should be finishing Pokemon White. Wrapping that up. Thursday, assuming Zero's Electricity is good, we should hopefully be continuing Halo Infinite. I don't think we'd be able to finish it, but we'll probably get pretty close to the end. Saturday, I probably won't be able to stream. Because we have some friends visiting. And then next Sunday will probably be Uma again. I don't know if maybe I'll be able to fit in an extra thing on like Friday or Saturday night or something, depending on how that goes. But the way you guys play, who knows? Yeah. With how sidetracked I think we're almost done with all the side objectives, though, is the thing. Like, I think it's just that little area in the map left that we're in at the bottom. And once we do that, I feel like all that's left is just going to be main story. And if that is the case, then I would say this Thursday we'll probably finish all of the side content and then continue with the main story. And then the stream after that would be finishing main story. I would be really surprised if it's more than 2 streams to finish it. And then our whole Halo journey is done. Which is crazy to think about because we've been doing this for like 5 months. 5 or 6? Now I have to check. Not to distract myself and prevent myself from stopping stream, but when did we start Halo? So, oh my god. We started Halo 1 July 31st. So if we finish Infinite next week, then that would be end of April. So end of July to end of April, it would have taken us 9 months to complete our playthrough of all of the Halo games, minus Halo 5. But I guess when you only play once a week for 4 hours at a time, and you live halfway across the world, and have time zones 12 hours apart, and, you know, both have other stuff going on, so it's like, you know, I get sick, I have to cancel, he gets sick, he has to cancel. Holidays come up. I think it was like Christmas and New Year's were both on Thursdays, so we couldn't do it those weeks. Like, stuff just comes up and delays it. So probably would have been closer to like 5 months if we didn't have delays for things, but hopefully not another section of the bathtub block. I mean, it would be great to be able to put a bow on it, but we're both having fun, so if there was more areas to explore, I don't think we'd complain either. Oh my god, I forgot I got Tomodachi Life too. I gotta try that. I gotta make an island filled with Umas. Maybe that's a gorilla candidate at some point, if I end up wanting to stream that. Not about how fast you finish the game, it's about how much fun you had. Exactly, Otto. Well said. How much fun you had is the most important thing. And boy, are we having fun. Just like I have fun with Uma. As much as you might hear me tilt when stuff doesn't go my way. Multiple careers in a row. I freaking love this game. I love the series. I love the characters. I love the stories. It's like the first time I've ever enjoyed some type of competitive aspect with competing against people in CMs and stuff in a game in a long time. It's a damn fun game. Anyways, on that note, I'm going to call it and go have dinner. But thank you again for coming to the stream. I hope you had a good time. Hopefully I catch you next week for some Pokemon, Halo, Uma, or potential Gorilla stream. If not, have a great rest of your week. Good luck with your CM training. And I will see ya when I see ya. Until then, bye-bye!